Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for some more Rogue Trader. We are looking at potentially a very exciting episode. We are in the secret wing of the laboratory for Idira's quest, the door. We're gonna try and find out what's gonna happen here. A door was being concealed by a powerful psyker. All that remains now is to go through and find out what lies on the other side. I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen to Idira with this. And we also have Tervantias in this same area, so another potentially very fun fight there. Before we begin, I just leveled up my characters. I'm just going to show what I picked for each and every one of them. So on my main character, by the way, we got an additional first tier archetype ability, so we could get an officer ability here. And we also got skills. So for my main character, I took Get Back in the Fight. This is something that way back when I really wanted to get, but I didn't because there were other more important things. The officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxic, and stunned. If the target is under the effect of voice of command, they also gain 10 temporary wounds. So it's a very cool defensive support ability, which I think can be useful. The other option I was considering, which would be much more offensive, and in reality, I think it even plays a little bit better with our kind of playstyle right now, which is the enemy doesn't even get a turn, is break their ranks. So what this one does is, you can only target allies who have enemies adjacent to them, which is not always easy, and that's the main reason why I'm not going for this. Until the start of the officer's next turn, all melee attacks made by the target deal additional damage equal to the officer's fellowship divided by 2, so in this case it would be 4, multiplied by the number of enemies adjacent to the target when this ability is used. So it would be a minimum of 4 extra damage until the next turn of the officer, and it could scale based on how many enemies you have close by. If targets under the effect of voice of command, they immediately make an attack of opportunity against an adjacent enemy, targeting the one with the lowest remaining wounds. So this is essentially an additional free attack, which I like a lot. It's buffing the damage of, in this case, mostly Abelard, but given the fact that you need to target this when he is near other enemies, that's not always going to happen. So I think it could be a little bit annoying to use at times, or not very usable most of the time. So I just went for Get Back in the Fight, so if anybody is stunned or under some kind of negative effect, we can help them out. And then I just took Coercion. I think we have enough Persuasion for now. We haven't seen a Persuasion check that we couldn't beat at 100%, so I go for a little bit more Coercion, which is also useful. On Idira, something very cool that you also get with these abilities, be it first tier or second tier, is that you can also pick Psyker stuff and Navigator stuff. So for Idira, I went for Metabolic Overcharge. I think this is gonna couple up well again with what we've been doing. The target ally immediately gains an extra turn with twice the number of their normal MP and 4 AP. Let's pay attention to this. It's not 4 AP, it's the Psyker's Psi rating. We've seen our Psi rating go above 10. Or at least 10, if I remember correctly. So, we can give a lot of AP to characters. But their organism is subjected to severe stress, making them suffer 5% of their maximum wounds damage at the end of each turn until the end of combat. Every action target makes during this extra turn will also trigger this damage. So, naturally, we're going to be burning through our HP by using this. We also have a lot of temporary wounds. I'm curious to see how that works out. If the maximum wounds is going to take into account temporary wounds, if it's not. But this is just an additional turn, so we're basically making Idira an officer, is what we're doing here as well. It's also... Let me go down here. It's also from the Biomancy tree, which means it will also get reduced by 1 AP on our first turn, or the first round. Where was it? Where was it? Maybe I got it in my previous archetype, actually. Adrenaline Surge. On the first turn of every combat, all Psyker powers of the Biomancy discipline cost -1 action point. So, Just another buff to what we chose there. And then I just took more Lore Warp, because we need it. For Abelard, I took him Reckless Strike. So the warrior's next melee attack gains 45% armor penetration, 18 more damage, and ignores 21% of the target's parry. That's a lot. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. So, if they attack Abelard, we have these nice boots here, where whenever the warrior parries with the sword, they immediately counterattack, causing the attacking enemy to become staggered. So, if they attack me, if they survive that attack and they attack me back, they will get counterattacked once more. At least I hope it worked like this. And I gave him, I think, either Carouse or Athletics. Athletics, yeah, just to bump this up a little bit more. On Pascal, I went for Joint Analysis. Until the operative's next turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits and deal additional int bonus more damage. We do have a significant amount of intelligence here, and what I'm hoping by reading this line is that we will deal additional int bonus more damage regardless of if we are removing exploits or not. If this bonus damage only triggers when removing exploits, this is much less interesting. And I gave him logic. I think we have a lot of tech use, let's give some logic as well, and then maybe I'll put some points in other stuff like Lord Xenos or Medicae or something of that sort. On Iliad, I went for Tactical Knowledge. Tactical Knowledge we've seen is a very good thing that we have on Pascal already. So, if you remove 4 or more exploits, the operative gains 5 times the exploits removed percentage damage until the end of combat. Iliad does a tremendous amount of damage. So any kind of extra percent damage we can get, it's just perfect. And then we go for more Lord Xenos. And on Cassia, I'm very happy for this one. We're picking up Warp Curse Unleashed. This only affects one enemy. The enemy becomes cursed until the end of combat. All incoming warp damage is increased by 26%, which is 10 plus 2 times Navigator's willpower bonus, so this will be even more, because we're going to apply Reveal the Light. And other types of incoming damage are increased by 13%. So again, willpower bonus based. At the start of their turn, the enemy closest to them also becomes cursed. So if we're dealing with like boss type enemies, increasing the damage they take, I think is going to be a very useful thing. I'm very happy to take this. The other thing I was considering, just to mention here, was Mend Reality. The Navigator decreases Veil Degradation by willpower bonus points, which is a lot. We can basically remove all Veil Degradation when we are buffed on willpower by just using this once. All allies gain willpower bonus deflection against all warp damage and damage from psychic powers until the end of the Navigator's next turn. The reason why I'm considering this is because we've been acting so much with Idira. She's getting so many turns and so much done in every single turn that she's basically building up Veil Degradation all the way up to Perils of the Warp in a single round. And having something to offset that in Mend Reality, I think would be a very good improvement. But for now, I really want to play with this. And Extra Awareness. With that said and done, let's go and check out Idira's quest. The tank was shattered from the inside by an unthinkable force. We have some cargo here.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
The withered victim's face is forever twisted in a silent scream. Yeah, the guy hanging here. Some more goods. 8. Dark Swiftness, okay. Revolting biomass, some elements of which can be interpreted as human features, floats in the green liquid. This feels like like an arena.
I sense something nearby.
Okay, this one comes from where? From there.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Let's not blow ourselves up.
My success was inevitable.
What? Thank you. I wasn't being able to pick up the item. This was trapped. I'm guessing this is trapped as well. Ah, demolition. Come on, man.
Follow my lead.
Drained Farseer. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the fight here. Please let me clear this and only take, like, fatigue.
Kemorak.
Got it. 2 stacks of fatigue. Oh, that's so horrible.
It's about time.
That is so horrible. If only there were a way
tell me jokes.
to completely remove
that
this.
Once said aloud, make your eyes bleed and blood curdle.
What is this?
Talk about black comedy.
Test cargo. Bodies of runaway test subjects. They failed to find a way out and died from hunger and disease. Where does this lead, though? Oh, wait. Press the wrong thing.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Oh, the wearer gains 10 willpower and suffers 50% less warp damage. Interesting. Is this worth it for you? I mean, it's messed up, right? Because it's clearly better for her in terms of combat prowess. But my Lord Imperium will go down by so much. Screw it, I'll take it. What's gonna happen here is that when we have unexpected Lord Imperium checks, we're gonna fail them. But if I find something that requires Lord Imperium, I can just swap the item. A group of runaway test subjects barricaded the door in a desperate attempt to escape from a terrible fate, but help never came. I'm guessing these are Tervantias' test subjects. Oh, and this is the place we saw to build a bridge out of planks. Okay. That's just a metal sheet, but
I'll lay claim to the
let's
stars.
call it planks. And let's meet you, sir. You see a contorted, agony-racked Aldari, or, more accurately, something that resembles one. Dozens of scars and sutures cover its face, the sight of its misaligned joints moving under its skin makes your stomach turn, and its singular eye looks devoid of sanity. And yet, as you examine the creature's tattered clothes, you can still recognize, albeit with some difficulty, the ceremonial raiment of a Farseer. At last, my deliverance! I'm on key. The disgrace, the humiliation of falling at the hand of a lesser creature. Enough. The anticipation of this moment is all that has allowed me to retain a vestige of reason. End me now. He wants to die. Iliad takes a quivering breath. Who are you? I do not recognize you, but your vestments. A child of our dead home? I do not remember you, but it gladdens me on the cusp of death to behold the spark of the Zuriani. Okay, so who are you? A hollow shell forced into servitude. Every thread of my being calls out to me, urging me to claim your lives, only stopped by the fading remnants of my former self. Quickly, I demand that you give my death to me and break the shackles of this nightmare. So I'm guessing he's under control of Tervantias. The Farseer's crooked fingers reach for his temples, and now you notice the sinister-looking device on his head. Idira freezes, her eyes locked on the familiar translucent threads of the size-stifler coiled in sickening patterns around Aldari's temples like a crystal vise. No, it's not fair. Is this my salvation? Are you telling me I escaped bloody Camorra just to put that thing back on my head willingly? Dismayed, she keeps looking between you and the Xenos. Because she did have something on her head in Camorra that drowned out the voices, but it also removed her powers. So what are you? Tervantias' plaything. The master used me, by means of that which now entangles my mind and bends me and my powers to its will. I am the tool that conceals this lair from prying eyes with the energies of the veil. Had the Monkey Seer not heard my pleas for help, you never would have found me. Your pleas for help? The Aldari doubles over in an anguished paroxysm, his voice ringing like a taut string. My silenced cries pierced the veil and sent visions of this prison beyond its walls. They carried with them all my dreams of deliverance and liberation. Is that not the reason for your coming? Idira bursts out laughing, her voice hoarse and hysterical. Oh, this half-baked guff is killing me. What? Does that mean it wasn't my own salvation I saw in my dreams? It was this half-dead Xenos' deliverance? Come off it. Don't you buy any of this crap, Lord Captain. He's just trying to mess with our heads. I don't think he is. I have no reason to lie to you, Monkey. However, your beliefs are of no matter. You're already here, which means I will finally die. I mean, I want to help him, I don't want to kill him. But if I can set him free by removing the implant, maybe this feels evil still. I feel like the best option is I shall grant you a swift death, but I'm curious to see how this works on Idira. So yeah, all I need is the implant on your head, give it to me and I shall set you free. The Aldari hisses and howls, his crooked fingers tearing his ragged hopes apart. It is too late. My mind is poisoned, my soul is marred. I do not know for what purpose you need this cursed machine monkey, but if your mind carries a shred of reason, then destroy it along with me. Idira suddenly leans forward. Anger and desperation are written all over her face. Not a chance, Xenos. That thing, that Psi Stifler, it will save my life. You're just weak. That's why you can't handle it. I don't agree, Idira. I think it's evil. Naive child, you would condemn yourself to a fate of true horror. Heed me when I say there are things far worse than death. What makes this device so dangerous? It hides the soul within the warp from the spawn of chaos without severing its connection to real space, and it slowly consumes the soul. Day after day, the soul erodes and withers until nothing remains but emptiness. Is that right? You certainly talk a lot for someone who's supposed to be empty. Before all this, you must have never shut up. I spent eons harnessing my gift. I guided the entire world. My gaze pierced the future, looking epochs ahead. And even I am at my limit, clinging desperately to the meager relics of what I once called my soul just to speak another word. Who gave you the audacity to think you will fare any better? Yeah, I agree. I shall grant you a swift death. Let it be so. The Farseer rises from his knees in a jerking motion like a broken marionette and takes a step forward toward you with glassy eyes. His frail fingers move as if tugged by invisible strings, and the mutilated bodies of the twisted creatures in the tank start convulsing synchronously. In frightened unison, their unblinking eyes shift to you. Yeah, I figured this wasn't gonna be a free fight here. Okay, we're getting flanked, which I don't like. We have been ambushed. Okay, good. Oh, he is an enemy. Oh, come on, UI. Let me look at my enemies. Come on. Drained Farseer. A lot of wounds, no deflection. Aldari Farseer mesh armor. The wearer's chances of hit are reduced by 20%. Okay, fine. He has a witch staff. Thunder Slam. This staff gains 10% armor penetration for every level of the wielder's psi rating. That's cool. Okay, a bunch of stuff here. Forewarning, perfect timing. Okay. If he gets a turn, which he probably won't, we could see some cool stuff. Metabolic Overcharge, which we also have. Lightning Arc, we don't want to be close together. Combat Master. Intervention. This creature gains an extra turn every time their ally dies. They also get an extra turn when an ally's wound drops below 50%, but only once per ally. It's a good thing we looked at this before we began killing these enemies here. And the rest are successful experimental clones. Ineffectual experimental clone. Okay, so the successful has no armor, no deflection. He just shoots and hits. Gains 1 damage each time their allies suffer damage or apply the bleeding effect. Okay, so it can scale quite easily. And the ineffectual is much worse, as the name would imply. Okay. So our primary focus is going to be this guy. And then Cassia will do Cassia things. We're going to round up all of these guys and just kill them all. I think this will be easy. We were ambushed, so no deployment phase. So what am I doing here? I'm giving Resolve to Idira. And bring it down. And now... Oh! That is messed up. Why can't I use this? I can't use this doing an extra turn? Ah, bull feces. Bull feces, that's cheating. It would be stupid powerful, but still, I think I should... Okay, this is much less interesting then. Because I wanted to use this on every Savor the Kill that she got. Giving everybody extra turns, and I guess they nerfed this. God damn you people. Why do you nerf cool things?
On it.
Okay, I'm gonna put prey on the weak ones.
Was that you? Or
And I will start by buffing... I think Cassia. Okay. So... Let's start by actually buffing Abelard here.
but of course.
Still 4.
We'll
Turn this favor
Did she actually get knocked down? Okay, we knocked down 3... Okay, this fight will no longer be easy. God damn
Step
it.
aside. The navigator is coming.
This fight will no longer be easy because all of our DPS just went down. With the exception of Cassia. Which means... God, this guy is gonna do some horrible stuff to us. Okay, well, thank you Idira for making things interesting. That much is for sure. I can remove burning, bleeding, toxic and stun, but I cannot remove somebody that's knocked prone. Which sucks. Okay, we are in actual danger here. It's something I haven't felt in a very long time.
Suits my
Pascal, take
purposes.
this. And take an extra turn. Now what do I do? Do I trap this area? Try to immobilize people coming for us? This is gonna be messy. I can slow this guy down. He has Combat Master, but he will get slowed down by this. We are actually screwed here. We are actually screwed.
The Omniscient knows all.
We are actually in a tough position right now. 8 movement points. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He may be able to reach us. I'm not really sure. But I think I'll put it here to try and make at least these guys go through it. I don't know, man. Or maybe on these two. I'll actually put it here. And I'm gonna buff up my friends and debuff the enemies here.
Running binary override.
I'm gonna shoot somebody because it's free. I'm gonna go for him. No, because if I shoot him, everybody's gonna get extra damage. I will reduce his damage though. And hot on the trail.
Request approved.
Okay, so now Cassie can do stuff, but I don't really want to do stuff. Which is very annoying. Because this means that if I do something with Cassia, he's gonna get extra turns. What I'm also curious about is, we are knocked prone, right? Fall prone for 1 round. If I gave them an extra turn, it's not gonna make a difference. See, I think I'm kind of screwed here. I really think I'm kind of screwed here. Do I try to pull the enemies back? Like, send them back? Not sure if it's a good play. Start by buffing you. I can get an heroic act, which is not gonna do anything for me. Okay, I will just try to stun them. But not kill them. I wish I could pull... Yeah, I can pull one from the left. Or do I want to try and do it like this on these guys here? Maybe I go for these. I can debuff that guy as well. I wonder if Pascal can kill him. I do wonder if Pascal can kill him. Okay, let's do this then. And see if they come for us.
Me?
So everybody moved, actually. It's perfect. Yeah, because I mean, Pascal could do some damage with this. I definitely would like to try and stun everything here and debuff that guy. So let's see. I would go for Waking Nightmare on everything.
If I may.
And now I could even increase the damage this guy takes. And I will do that. This costs me 2 AP though. I'm gonna put the front line right here.
Me? If you
I'm
insist,
gonna
Lord
put
Captain.
the back line here, so everybody here gets dodge, which maybe it will help.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
And I guess I can put the
around.
rear here because it doesn't really matter too much. And I'm gonna try and stun them. And hopefully will not kill anyone here.
I am a navigator, not a stone.
Heal my wounds.
Oh, right. He gets an extra turn if somebody goes below 50% HP as well. I forgot about that. Okay, I did forget about that detail. It's still fine, though. Okay, so this guy is heavily debuffed. He's staggered, Waking Nightmare. He has the other curse as well. I'm gonna try and see if I can kill him.
I'll paint your death
Okay,
in
Pascal.
colours.
Let's see what you can do. Where do I go, by the way? I guess I can go... Can I shoot from here? I can shoot from here. Yeah, because this way I have the nice area for extra damage. Okay. I only have 5 AP, which is not a lot. Let's see, how can I maximize damage? Perfect spot for one.
The scriptural prognosis is
Do you guys have exploits? You do not have exploits. I can target this on a single guy. So I will put Analyze Enemies here.
binary
I'm gonna get extra damage on Pascal like this.
Sire knows all, comprehends.
We have 5 stacks. I can turn this on just because their allies as attacks. I wonder if he counts as his ally.
Running binary
We're gonna go for Cold Bolt. And we are gonna shoot the guy a bunch of times and see how it works.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Ability analysis.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
We might actually kill him.
Heal my wounds.
Maybe. Probably. Yeah, we kill him. We kill him here.
My vow is to serve.
I would like to have just one more AP so I could use an area attack now, but it's fine.
The omniscient
The main guy is dead,
comprehends.
which means I'm good with this. Heroic Act triggered, I'm just gonna pass. And I can set up... They're all stunned, right? Yeah, they are all stunned. I'm gonna put a trap over here. And I'm gonna lower the damage from... I guess the only person I can. And pass. So now I'm playing, which means I can give Pascal another turn. So take this. Take this. I will get this as well. I'm at 39 tactical advantage. This does raise it to 44. Good. So I'm going to inspire Pascal here. And I'm going to assign an objective on a weak one, like this guy here.
Already done.
And I'm gonna give him an heroic act again.
I am fear and
6 AP. I do believe that overcharging still allows me to use the weapon, but I'm gonna leave this for last, I think. So, to start, let's increase our damage again by doing this.
Running binary
Okay.
override.
I can go for Coldbolt again.
Request approved.
This again. And now let me see. Low chance to hit because he's behind cover. Okay, where do I have an actual nice angle? From here, maybe? I can shoot everybody from here. Okay, perfect. So go over there.
Explorators know one route.
We go back to perfect spot. And I guess I'm gonna start killing people.
The Omnissiah knows all. Vital function
Perfect.
successfully terminated.
Why is this guy so much... Oh, because that's an ineffectual one. Okay. Alright.
My vow
Keep
is
on
to
killing.
serve.
I want to save 2 AP for the area attack here. Just shoot you, I think, then.
Running binary override.
You will pay dearly
Okay.
for your
And now we go for
actions.
an area attack. And hit these 3. Perfect.
The ancestors.
Another heroic act. Do I use it? I think I'll just wait for my friends to come back. And I will apply this on this guy. And you can get that.
My competencies
No, you can't.
are not that universal.
Pass. I can even shoot somebody. I guess I'll go for a finish the job over there, which will deal no damage, but... Pew! We pass. We pass. Yeah, you guys are down.
No enemy will
You actually just killed his
An
friend.
even greater price.
That works for me. I'm playing again. I guess I can give this to... Yeah, okay. There's a plan here.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, Cassia. We go over here. We bring people closer. Like this, yeah.
Be careful not to cross my gate.
This should work. I can hit all 3. Perfect. Can I curse them first? I can curse these 2. And we stun.
Isn't this a job that serves?
Perfect. Now we pass.
How dare you?
Finish the job on somebody. This guy.
All too easy. Watch and learn.
Okay.
Turn this favor
Pass.
tenfold.
You suck. Yeah, so this area actually was very
Answer
useful.
the call.
Bitch.
My hand.
Build me.
Pascal is playing.
The Omnissiah knows
Who's this?
comprehends.
Shoot you in the face.
Vulnerability analysis successful.
Reload.
My vow is to serve.
Am I dealing extra damage from joint analysis, by the way? Damage. No, it's only for the allies. Okay. No, wait. Damage modifiers. Yeah, it's only for the allies. And let me see something here. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, this is from his specific Damn it, specifically talents. We will just pass.
High momentum.
They are still down. Man, Idira took a lot of damage right now. Why? 32 bleeding. God damn. I'm gonna give her some extra wounds here. And I might even... I can kill them all, I think.
Me?
Yeah, they're all dead here. So I just do this.
I'm not accustomed. Screw
you, bitches. And what I was thinking about doing was... I am gonna stun this guy.
If I may.
And I'm gonna give an extra turn to my main character. Oh, come on. He's not...
Do not dare ask.
That's annoying. Because I wanted him to heal Idira there. Just stay where you are, I think.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Take a curse.
I do not fear a perilous path.
Oh, there was a guy over there? I didn't even notice. Okay. So, I want to heal Idira here. Let me see if I can go over here.
I shall not fear. Not a problem for me.
She should be healed from the bleed. I can give this to Pascal. So I guess I'm gonna inspire him again.
Already done. Suits my purposes.
Extra turn. This can probably kill him.
Running binaric override. I venerate you.
Oh, come on. Do I just shoot somebody again? Yeah, die.
Force mode sacrament.
Okay. Pass. We get over here.
Request approved. The All-Desire knows all, comprehends all. Insignificant value.
Yep, Pascal also does a lot of good things. The game is saving automatically, which feels like something's gonna happen. Idira carefully pulls the threads of the Size Stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands, and it is difficult to tell in the dim light if its threads are moving on their own or if it is because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device, then at you, then at the dead Aldari. That's Xenos. Cordam, did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there was no light left in them. And it's all because of this thing? I don't want to die, but I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? I agree. Elliot is warily observing Idira from under her lowered lids. You do not have to resort to a solution like this. There are other ways. My kind have other technology. The device is not designed purely to scourge the soul. Oh yeah, Red, I'm sure they do. And as soon as I visit your nearest and dearest, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms and spoil me with gifts. Look, Elliot, if you're not on great terms with them, then what chance does a monkey witch have? Well, true. Heretical. Interesting. I can kill her. Yeah, I don't want her to live like that. Break that abominable device. Robbing yourself of your soul is never the way. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. Time to accept the inevitable. I can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life all I like, but that's all they'll ever be. Fantasies. Pretty tales to tell over a glass of Amasek to make real life seem less shitty. The reality of the situation is ugly and merciless. I'm a psyker. My abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day. Which means I'll go out like any psyker should. It'll be ugly and merciless. Best I can hope for is that it'll be so frigging awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Ha! Thank you for helping realize it, Cordant. Idira sniffles and casually drops the side staffer on the floor, where it shatters into a million tiny pieces. I'm pretty sure we're done here, Lord Captain. Mind letting me know when you have some time once you're back on the ship? I want to talk to you about our plans for the future in private. Can we go now? I still got a whole life to get on with. Okay, well, first we have Tervantias, but sure, soon. We get this cool witch staff, which we're never going to use. And an Aldari Farseer mesh armor, which we're never going to use either. Okay.
Did you want something?
So, people have fresh wounds.
Anything else?
Who else has them?
We shall prevail. Your seneschal is always
Watching the lake.
The songs of my...
I
Okay.
guide humanity between the stars.
You guys are fine.
I
just
won't
gonna-
tolerate
what is this?
weakness.
The tank filled with repulsive green liquid contains a mutilated figure. It is difficult to say whether you are looking at a Xenos, a mutant, or a machine. Okay, I still want Tervantias in this episode. Come on, come on, come on.
Victory awaits.
Not a lot of time to play. I think the loot has been gathered. I think this area has been dealt with, so we're gonna leave. I think overall, still pretty successful. 3 people down, we're still able to do it. Pascal did do a lot of damage still. So I'm quite happy with the results. Tervantias, I'm coming for you, man. He is over there, if I remember correctly. He has the high ground,
Follow my lead.
which I don't appreciate. Oh, cutscene as well. I love it. He has some friends. Tervantias the Archmachinator. You are looking at several completely identical homunculi at work. A disturbing sight. The indistinguishable and familiar faces turn their attention toward you, morosely and almost indifferently. One of the homunculi starts to talk, with all the usual arrogance. The specimen. We meet again. You decided not to kill Tervantias the Archmachinator in Camorra. Okay, so we can kill him there. Good to know. Your escape from Camorra was both a statistical anomaly and an act of abject cowardice. You should have died in the Dark City instead of overstepping the limits of your own usefulness. You made too much noise. The monster falls silent. Barely perceptible electrical charges run through the homunculi's bodies. Then the one who spoke continues. So you're here. Now what? Are you gonna bore me with more questions, Monkey? Their colors. Horrible, frightening, tattered shades. Only a madman could do something like that to himself. Cassie looks away, horrified. Let's examine the homunculi. 100% chance, nice. The homunculi are twitching slightly as though from invisible electrical impulses. They look virtually identical, yet each seems to be missing something. A limb, an implant, even a facial feature or two. The single gaze of the many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority only. Some kind of shared defect also shows in it. What is this place? It does not look exactly like a Drukhari laboratory. The clones look around them in a movement that's almost synchronized. A disembodied voice answers you. This 3D vault is lacking in practicality and function, but it's been a passable refuge for me and my research. Why are you here and not in Camorra? I am obviously here because this is my laboratory containing my research that requires my attention. The familiar voice of one of the Xenos sounds as though he was lecturing a child. I see you have found new company, Tervantias. You hear the Drukhari's voice again, but can't see who is talking to you. Found? Don't you mean made? I'd had a backup shell stored away for centuries, but the events at the Spire of the Reaving Tempest convinced me one active body was not enough. Ah, so maybe even if you kill him in Camorra, he will get this excuse to come back here? Am I talking to one Tervantias or several? Is each of you a separate individual? The homunculi you can see are silent, and yet you still hear Tervantias' reply. His voice seems to be coming from every side at once. My new multiple form is intriguing, isn't it? I'll leave your question unanswered, specimen, to give you something to ponder. Oh, I didn't know about this. That hole in the ceiling is a peculiar design choice. What happened here? Identical faces look annoyed and spiteful. For a moment it seems the homunculi are about to reply in unison, but a barely perceptible electrical impulse stops them. One of them scoffs and mutters through his teeth. Just more proof of how unreliable partnerships with lower life forms are. You notice one of the homunculi glance at the hole in the ceiling. Fury contorts Zeno's face. Tervantias is unable to hide his anger at what happened. Whoever did that, and whatever it was that they did, it infuriated him a lot. I've seen the body of a dead tech priest in this lab. Where did he come from? Explain. A broad, repulsive grin appears on one of the disfigured faces. How would I know? I can't tell one monkey from another. This meeting will be our last, Tervantias. You're different from others of your species, specimen. This time around, I want to study you much, and I mean much, much more thoroughly, which necessitates your death. And I hope dying once doesn't suffice for you.
Smite the Xenos.
Okay, bitch. Kill all the Tervantiases. Oh god. Ambush? I guess this is them coming out of the things. Okay, there's definitely a lot of enemies. Oh, they are... Okay, so again, if they are very weak, this means they serve a purpose. When this creature's wounds drop below 50%, it gains critical hit chance and suffers the bleeding effect. Okay. But how do they play with you? I'm guessing extra turns or something. Okay. How much does he have, by the way? Not too much. Sheer pain. This creature shoots at a different shoots at a target suffering from bleeding and deals some mental damage. The target becomes staggered instead of bleeding, and all the creatures around it suffer bleeding. Experimental stim. Don't know. Combat Master and Blood Barrier. At the beginning of its turn, this creature gains stacks of Blood Barrier equal to the number of bleeding enemies. This creature also regains 10% of their maximum wounds per number of Blood Barrier stacks gained. Okay, so he has to go quickly. He is behind cover, which is gonna suck for me. I want Idira to get the first turn, but I want her to be away from my characters, because having everybody go down is not really what I'm looking for. So I would put Cassia here. I'm gonna put Idira... Let's say... There's never really a good spot, is there? Let's say there. And Abelard, he can go... I don't want him to be in the way of the gaze, so I'm gonna put him here. Gilead needs a place with cover, but I would like it to be a place with cover that can also hit that guy. And if I need to move her, which I likely will, I would like to be able to flank, but it's too far away, I think. I guess you go here? Well, we'll see how this plays. And I'm gonna give her a turn, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna stand... I'm just gonna stay close by, like over here, for example. And Pascal... he can go over there. Okay, let's see how this goes. Usual business. Let's do some prey. I can't even see him. Okay. How do you play, by the way? You have a lot of HP, goddamn. Okay, he doesn't get anything from us killing the tiny guys. I think they're only here for bleeding and creating a barrier on him. I think that's their main purpose. Okay, let's buff us up.
Was that you? Or
right, so the prey. So prey here, prey
anything
there,
else?
prey over there.
On it.
Let's buff Cassia. Let's buff Abelard.
You have fought better.
This was not the fight to do this in, Idira. God damn it, man. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Emperor, give me
It's
strength.
fine. We've dealt with this before. My momentum is gone though, which is the really crappy part about this. My momentum being gone, it definitely sucks. Something I am curious about is if I just one-shot him, he doesn't even trigger this, right? So let's see what I can do here. I can just give this to Iliad.
Nothing I can't
Give
do.
her an extra turn.
Not a problem for me.
And now she would go for perfect spot. And then if you shoot like this, you would kill both people. And this has 100% over penetration. Can I shoot him, by the way? I actually can. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's start with this then.
If I must, I deal death with my hands.
2 kills, good. Who's playing afterwards, by the way? Ugh, it's him. Okay. This might suck. I think I'll just clear out a couple of these enemies. Maybe I'll just kill the plague bearer. We do get a lot of momentum by killing these demons. So, just think. This 1, 2, 3. I might not even need this. Let's just aim for the opening here, because I want to be elusive.
I understand your intent,
Blast him.
if it serves your cause. Hear you moving, no more.
Okay, perfect. We did get a lot of momentum here. And I want to be elusive.
I am not your
And we
pet
pass.
monkey.
I'm going to move to a different position. I guess I'll go here. To have some kind of cover at least. Okay. What can I do? Okay, we are not in a good place here. I think I'm gonna go over aggressive here. To try and make the most out of Cassia. She does have a lot of dodge. 200% dodge. Yeah, I think I'm fine on the dodge department. The one thing I'm not sure about is if I go over here, I might not be able to actually hit him with this. It does hit. It does hit. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here. It seems crazy. It might be crazy, but I'm gonna go here regardless. Before I do it though, I want extra damage on Iliad here. I want the backline to stay, for example, on Pascal.
Me.
And the
If you
front line
insist,
I'll
Lord
decide
Captain.
soon. Okay. So go over there. Let's do point of curiosity where I can hit the most targets. Or do I try to just pull this guy as well? I'll just do it like this and I will have faith that this guy will miss me. Okay, let's do it like this. Yeah, didn't do much, but it's gonna have to be enough. What does this do? Extra cover efficiency. I will place it there. Okay, so front line is gonna go here because I want this guy to take as much damage as possible once we get the chance for it.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And now we curse.
Me.
Does he have combat
If you
master?
insist, Lord Captain.
He for sure has. Yeah, of course he does. And I'm not gonna curse him with this. I'm just gonna shoot this twice. Yes, right, yes.
I am a navigator. As duty demands.
Okay, good momentum gain. Go again.
If I may, try to die with grace at least.
Man, we were so close. If I had gotten like what, 3 more points, I could have killed him right now with an heroic act on Iliad. Okay, he has blood barrier, that's fine. Where is he going? I'm guessing that's the stims. What? Suck it. How many times do you attack? Okay, 3 dodges.
I'll live another day.
This might suck.
That was
Fine. Who is playing? Fine. I'm gonna have to move. I was so happy with my little area here. God damn it. I'll just go here. Can I target the guy? I cannot target the guy. How does this work exactly? Gains a bonus to armor equal to the number of blah blah blah. It also regains 10% of the... Okay, it's fine. That's fine. Where can I shoot you from? From here. Can I shoot you from cover? I can. So I am gonna go over here. I'm gonna start killing enough people to get an heroic act, I think. Probably these two. And then I'm gonna give her heroic act from Cordant. You're gonna take some damage, but it is what it is. What if I make myself elusive? I can move through enemies. I gain dodge and dodge reduction. It still triggers attack opportunity, right? I'm guessing it does. Okay, let's still try it. Elusive. Okay, we dodged. Nice. Alrighty. So, who's playing? That guy and then that guy. Which means you die right now.
If I must. Another sword slips beyond the veil.
Man, this is very low. You know what? Nah, I will still kill this guy. I don't want him to play. I don't want him to play.
If it serves your cause, I deal death with my hand.
Perfect. And let's do our thing here.
This tedium is beneath me.
I will create an opening on you already. And I guess I can shoot him in the next turn. Okay, so I can for sure get an heroic act here by using this. I think maybe even just by using this, I will be able to do it. Okay, so if I do this...
all too easy. Nothing I can't do.
Perfection. So I will go for Inspire on you for more damage.
Suits my purposes.
And I will just give you this.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Okay, bitch. So... let's... wait, didn't I create an opening on you? I thought I created an opening. Maybe it's just hard to see because of the blood, but I'm gonna create another one. Whatever. So aim for the opening.
It serves your cause.
Okay, now he has one. Do that.
If I must.
You have perfect spot already. So we blast for a lot of damage here. He might get one shot.
If it serves your cause. Beyond the veil.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So now it's just a matter of killing everything.
This tedium is
Bye.
beneath me.
Oh, there's the other guy, right? The big one. Can I shoot him? I can. So let's just kill you. Anybody has exploits? You have one. I'll take it. It's free anyway.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
So now we just do this a couple of times.
If I must. Fortune favors the swift. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Man, I love this. Oh, why? Critical
If it
misses?
serves your
No.
cause.
Dude, come on, you're dead. You just don't... Oh, you little bitch. Does this reload my weapon? Not sure. It's fine.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
We can just do this. I'm too far. But I mean, there's really no point in doing this. This is dumb. The fight is over. I will just assign the objective over there. And I will just kill somebody. Pew.
Nothing I can't do.
And can I pew someone else? I cannot pew anyone else. Ah, because of heroic act. Okay. So Abelard, you can take this.
Not a problem for me.
And just have
I
fun.
will do my duty.
We go over here. We charge over there.
I took care of this one.
He dies a horrible death. Wait, we killed all the... because these are foul aberrations. I've actually killed all of the Tervantias. Tervantias.
Indeed.
For von Farseer.
Sup, bitch?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
What? You were target.
Refuse to bow.
You refuse to bow. Okay. I actually have no ranged weapons. I suck so much. I suck so much. Okay.
All too easy. Suits my purposes.
Okay. It's your turn, Abelard.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. My place is at the fore.
Reduce the dust.
Okay. Simple fight, but cool
My
fight.
whispers crave entertainment.
I kind of feel like the foul aberration should have a lot more HP, like 300 or 250 at least. What do you have, bitch? You have a Monculus' Injector. Restores, blah blah, removes... Ooh, heals 1 trauma and all injuries, nice. Archmachinator's Deceit. Whenever the wearer uses an attack that is of a different type than the previous attack, they gain momentum equal to their resolve. That's actually pretty cool, dude. This would be perfect for Marazai. I could give it to Iliad. Because she could do like a single shot and then she could do a Deadeye shot. And those would be different, I think. Maybe. But I just like using Killing Edge without using the other thing, so... I just remembered, she ran out of bullets, but she has another weapon. I could have used the other weapon to shoot there. My bad. And Blood Barrier Emitter. At the start of their turn, the wearer recovers wounds equal to the number of bleeding creatures. If at least 1 wound was recovered that way, 1 fresh injury is removed from the wearer as well. Yeah, this is all stuff for Marazai, which is a little bit annoying. I like that there's semi-specific stuff for your companions, but when they make pretty much like an entire quest
None
line,
shall stand in my way.
only give items for a single character, it's not very cool. I mean, I can perfectly well give somebody Eldari
lay
proficiency
claim
and
to the
Drukhari
stars.
proficiency and start using this gear, but that's 2 additional level ups I have to do for it. Well, we'll see if that comes up.
I won't
I think I have a
tolerate
fresh
weakness.
injury on my main character.
I'm always ready.
I don't.
Should
I
I
did.
divine our next
So you have trauma
No
because you
further
blew yourself up.
What is it?
You are in the presence of
Man,
House
I love
Ocelio.
playing with Idira, but it's...
Victory awaits.
I would not trade her, but sometimes it's just sad. Because I wanted to have fun with her and I can't. If the game decides she blows up, I just cannot have fun with her. Which is, you know, makes me a little bit sad. In any case, we are gonna end our episode here, my friends. We have these goods here to check out. I'm gonna check out the quest log as well. Investigate what the hell this is. And then we are gonna get out of here. Oh, also level up. But for now, this will be the end of this one, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Rogue Trader. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon. It is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.